was working on a video today for you guys on Mark Carney becoming the new Liberal leader and our next prime minister. But then something batshit insane happened. And now I want to tell you about that because here's the thing. We all know Mark Carney won the Liberal leadership race, right? And that he's gonna be our next prime minister unless Trudeau calls an election before Carney's sworn in, which he probably won't do. What's probably gonna happen is Carney is gonna be sworn in and then he's immediately gonna call an election to verify his mandate with the Canadian people. Because the Conservatives are already skewering him for being an unelected prime minister, even though technically John Turner was also initially an unelected prime minister, so there's gonna be an election soon. But here's what just happened. Peter Navarro, who is the brainchild behind Trump's super intelligent tariff moves, just went on TV and said he wants Canadians to tamp down their rhetoric. Because I guess we're not responding calmly enough to the threats to our sovereignty and our economy. And then he said something utterly unhinged. He seems to think that Canadians are Americans. And no, I don't mean that gesture in the fun way. I mean it in the other way. Although I guess maybe that depends on your definition of fun, but I digress. I'm gonna show you the clip and then we'll have a little chat.
Just throwing down the hockey gloves and stop that rhetoric and let's just look at what we're trying to do. We love Canada, but look, there's some big issues there. And we're not going to tolerate anything but them stopping killing Americans, killing Americans.
Yeah, that was a top Trump advisor who seems to think that Canadians are running around Americans. So I don't really know why he said that. I don't know where he got this idea from. But to be clear, there has only been one casualty in this trade war. As my friend Luke put it, it was Wayne Gretzky, and that was self-inflicted. But on a more serious note, Kat Tembarge of Spitfire News put out this take that I think really encapsulates what Canadians are dealing with from the American administration right now. It's the same kind of tactics that go on in abusive relationships, but at the geopolitical level. This specific abusive tactic is called DARVO, and it stands for Deny, Attack, Reverse Victim, and Offender. Like how, for months now, Trump has been musing about annexing our country, up to and including Trump telling our Prime Minister Justin Trudeau in a phone call in early February, according to brand new reporting from the New York Times, that Trump doesn't actually think the treaty that designated our border is valid. Yeah. And you know, Trump launched that whole trade war that's going on between us. But according to the Trump administration, it's the Canadians who are the aggressors. They are telling people on national television that Canadians are Americans. So yeah, everything is incredibly stupid right now. And what's so annoying is the stupidity impacts all of our lives so intensely. People like this man have the ear of the president and are destroying economies. So yeah, that's the stupid thing that happened today. We'll see what happens tomorrow. What do you think of all this?